So hi everybody. We now have our first keynote speech of the first week. We have Diana Ciapponi. She's export and marketing manager in ASA Dental, and so she will speak us about marketing, so the strategic and operative marketing when applied in her firms. So we are really interested in order to understand better tomorrow what we will explain theoretically tomorrow and also on Wednesday. Okay, so please, Diana, if you want to upload your slides. I want to say that also that we have already uploaded the slides on Teams, so you can find all this stuff in our group on the same repository as we have of every day. Okay, so let's see if everything works.
Okay, let's try. Okay, so I will share it with you. Let me see.
Okay, it seems it works because we see. Okay, fine. We can see.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you. So please, Diana, whenever you want, you can start. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Okay, wonderful. I'm trying to. Okay, this is working now. So this is strategic and operational marketing in ASA Dental. So welcome everyone. Hello, my name is Diana and I'm export and marketing manager for the company. I've been working for the company for the last 10 years and I'm really glad to share with you some inside views of our company in terms of strategic and operational marketing. This is a quick outline, so we will start with an overview of ASA Dental, and we will go deeper into ASA Dental strategic marketing and ASA Dental operational marketing. But first of all, I believe that you would like to know something better about our company. So I'm going to show you a brief video introducing our company.
Diana, I don't know if it is a problem, but there is no audio in the video. Am I right?
No, there should be, but usually there is how it is set. Because you should allow sounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second. From here, I can hear properly.
No, but when you uploaded the slides, there should be on the right in the up part a button saying allow computer audio or something like that. When you upload.
Just bear with me. Sorry.
No, don't worry. No problem at all.
Okay, so here's the slide, and it was working actually. Oh no. Maybe
when you upload, so you press the button on the right when you upload it. On the right there is include the audio per computer, just below the arrows. Do you see at the beginning when there is when you push the button?
Yeah, but
this include the audio del computer. Do you see condividi contenuto? When you press the button, there is the button abbandona.
Yes.
Next on the left, there is a rectangle with an arrow.
I'm sorry.
And that you press when you uploaded the slides.
Yes, when you did the share screen, no?
Yeah.
You probably it's better to unshare the screen and share it again. But when you share the screen, there is like an option for including the audio from the computer.
Okay.
But it's better to unshare the screen and share again.
Yeah. I will do it now. Sorry. Okay. So you should not see my screen now, right?
No, we do not see.
Okay, wonderful. So I will try to upload it again.
Yeah, on the right. And before choosing the file, do you see something like share content? And no, on the right include
other option.
Yeah.
Other option, attiva video.
It usually is on the right and the upper part.
Yeah. Because when I open and I share the video, it doesn't give me any other type of information.
Okay,
let me see.
Probably, I don't know if because you are...
Wait a second. Sorry, let's try again. This way maybe should work. Okay. Sorry, it's now.
Yeah.
Okay, manage.
To be successful, a good idea is not enough. You need organization, vision, and technique. That is why ASA Dental is tirelessly committed to improving its production system. With a continuously growing production, expanding international markets, new quality standards to maintain, it has become necessary to have an operational instrument with a high logistic potential. A warehouse capable of sustaining production expansion, equipped with the most modern storage systems, and capable of guaranteeing the broadest development prospects. This is the new ASA Dental Logistics Center. Technology at the service of efficiency.
Okay, sorry for this technical inconvenience. Let me just now introduce a little bit of history of our company. The company has been founded in 1961 by our owner and founder, Mr. Gianaldo Buccetti. And back at that time, it was a trading company. So it was selling and products produced by somebody else. And in 1965, it decided that it wanted to become a manufacturer. So it bought a production facility in Maniago, which is a very well-known area for stainless steel quality and technical artisanship in the manufacture of dental instruments. Back in 1975, he bought another production facility in Marlia, so here in Tuscany, where the company started producing saliva ejector, which is then becoming our main product. In 2001, we made our first acquisition, Derby Dental. Derby Dental at the time was the main manufacturer of dental instruments in Europe. And by this crucial acquisition, we made the possibility to enter into the European market in a very strong way. In 2004, we made another acquisition of Caltoplast, a company producing and manufacturing saliva ejector in Sweden. And through this acquisition, we become the worldwide leader manufacturer of saliva ejector, and we still are. In 2010, we decided to open a branch in USA. So we try to expand our business outside of Europe. We started with USA, and then in 2013, we opened up our branch in China, in Tianjin. And finally, in 2019, we opened our branch in Dubai. So in this way, through our branches, we managed to cover up all our geographic area with our subsidiaries. ASA Dental builds a strong presence in each and every market to understand the local market and customers' design, using this information to adapt to its marketing strategy. So basically, the function of our branch is really to be very much present into the market and deal on a local basis. Therefore, our marketing strategy is very much influenced by also our customers' desire in each and every country. But how was the marketing strategy back in 1961? Well, at that time, the strategy was there in our founder mind, but it was not so much developed as we intended today. But let's try to understand what is strategic marketing. Strategic marketing is the use of marketing disciplines to achieve an organizational goal by developing and maintaining a sustainable competitive advantage. And as I was mentioning back at the time, the company was very focused on product. So product was the first thought of for the company. And based on that, operational marketing was very much important than strategic. As you can see, it was like a reverse pyramid. And we are talking about 1961. But I have to say that from my experience, a lot of companies in our business, maybe small family company, are still in this kind of optic, very much concentrated on product instead of a strategic idea, a strategic plan in order to sell a specific product. But let's see what is operational marketing. Operational marketing is the set of actions that concretely implement the strategic marketing plan in a short, medium term. So in a way to say that the operational marketing was very important back at the time is not completely true, because it was not linked to a strategic plan. So it was basically just a way to sell the product fast with maybe some small brochure, dépliant, and so on. But we cannot really define it as operational marketing. But now let's talk about our ASA Dental strategic marketing. Back in 2009, we have the second generation of the family owners. And with our new GM, General Manager, Alessandro Malfatti, we really started to plan on a long-term basis. We really focus into a strategic marketing. And in fact, we started up our strategy also to be very much localized with our branches. ASA Dental strategic marketing is based on principles. Of course, you will know that in marketing there are several principles. Like, for instance, I mentioned here 4. All customers are different, so it is really important to manage customer
in italiano, premere 1.
Heterogeneity.
For English, press 2.
Is that me?
I don't think so.
No. It's
okay.
one. Let me
Okay,
mute.
No problem.
Mute, yes.
Okay. And the second principle is all customers change. So managing customer dynamics is also very important. And all competitors react to a certain action. So managing a sustainable competitive advantage is crucial. And all resources are limited. So managing resources trade-offs is also a very important factor. I totally agree with all these principles, and we imply in our marketing strategy, but I like to simplify them in 3 principles. The first one is to know our market. We know our market. We know exactly that we are in medical devices, dental instruments, in a specific area. And we know what our dealers want. We are a B2B company, so our customers is officially, in this way, our dealers, dental dealers or dental importers. But our OEM, so the final user, dentists, is also very important for us, because we cannot just think about our dealer even though we sell through him, but we have to understand exactly where our products are finished. And so we need to understand what, at the end of the day, the end user wants. Another important factor is to know our competitors and how they react to our action. This is, of course, our daily job. We know exactly our competition in each and every market, and we know the kind of reaction that it could have if we act in that market in a certain way. Another important factor is to keep on new trends. So dental business and medical business in general, it's very fast changing. And it is really important to have a close relationship with the KOL, so the key opinion leader. Basically, the dentists that each and every day, they try to innovate the art of dentistry. And so to know exactly their opinion, the new trends, is extremely important to stay updated with the right product. The second principle is customers have the final say. Basically, we've been trying through the years to expand a little bit the concept of our brand. We are very known in the market to be reliable, to be serious, to offer a good quality price ratio. And this has always been our strength. But now and then, we've been trying to tell customers that we are something a little bit more, or our quality, of course, is higher. You look at the price, but you also have to look at the quality. And sometimes we try to suggest some lines of products that tell the customer something different, a little bit higher compared to our segment. And we noticed that the same did big competitors of us, which on the other hand is well known to have high price, high level quality, and they try to lower a little bit their prices. But then the market, the customers, didn't react as we expect. Because at the end of the day, once a brand is really focused and very well known, eradicated in customers' mind in a way, in a good way, it is very difficult to tell the customer something that they don't want to accept, or they don't feel like the brand is. So what we learned is it is crucial to stay focused on the values and to be consistent in the message that you always give to customers. The third principle is be the best in operational service and fair values in the others. Basically, when you offer a product like we do dental instruments, we offer a bundle. So there is operational excellence, customer intimacy, performance superiority, and it is very important to be the best in one of the three, and at least fair value in the other two. First of all, it is important to understand what is fair value, what is accepted as fair value in our market. So we made some research in order to understand exactly where fair value is, but we went for operational service. If we think about operational excellence, generally you might think about Amazon or this kind of thing. I repeat, we are a B2B company, so we don't deliver the day after directly to dentists or things like that. This is up to our dealer customers, our customers. But we offer to our dealer a service and a sort of logistic that none of our competitor is capable of doing. As I mentioned before, we are worldwide leader manufacturer of saliva ejector. Saliva ejector is, you probably see if you go to dentist, there are the small cannulas that they put in your mouth, aspirating your saliva. And it's very simple item, but it's very difficult in terms of manufacturing process. And we managed to be very focused into manufacture in a very fast way. And we have 4 production lines, and so we can really be capable of delivering containers and containers each and every month on a regular basis to all our customers worldwide. And we are the biggest one and the only one who can do it in such a short-term basis and on a regular time. So we focus into be the best in operational service. Let's talk a little bit about our segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Segmentation, we went for segmentation by geography. So we divided the world into a different area. And let's say what is market segmentation. Market segmentation is the process of dividing a market into distinct subsets. Any of these subsets may be selected as marketing target and reach with a distinctive marketing mix. So the famous 4 Ps, so product, price, promotion, and place. We divide into market segment in the big areas, but this doesn't mean that we did selected only that specific market area. We work on these 7 segments, but we work in a different way. We cannot be the same for everyone, everything to everyone. We need to be very specific based on the area and to set the right marketing mix for that specific area. I'm making an example. We are very strong in North America, and we deliver our products on a regular basis, but we covered up like 70% of market share in the US, but under private label. So it means that we manufacture not in our brand, but in the customer's brand. So the marketing strategy for USA and Canada is totally different from Europe, where we really push our brand as a dental. In USA and Canada, we are much more focused into OEM products. So we have higher volume and we can achieve the results we achieve only because we change our strategy based on that segment. In US, there are 4 dealers, which are the biggest one. And those dealers, they don't want to know about other brands. They want to push a full line with their own brand. And so the only way that we can really focus on that market with such a results is to adapt on what the market is demanding from us. Targeting, as I mentioned, targeting for us is to focus on a single area and to understand what is the best marketing mix that we can apply on that area. So we target our segment, balancing the segment attractiveness and our capability to satisfy our customers. What does it mean? That the segment can be very attractive, but we need to understand if we can serve this segment in a proper way. And to do that, we follow some criteria. The first one is the segment size. So the biggest dental market in the world is North America, and is followed by Asia Pacific and Europe. So already we know by the segment size that we are focused in the right market right now, because as I mentioned, all our branches are in North America, in Asia Pacific, in China, and in Europe, of course, our headquarters, which is our domestic market. The growth of the segment is also very important. How fast is my segment growing? There are some regions like Africa and South America where the dental business is really growing fast. And as far as South America is concerning, we can say that we are very well positioned. We have some new nice dealers that are willing to grow with us, and we serve them from our branch in USA. Regarding Africa, yes, the segment size is attractive. The growth of the segment is also attractive. We've been there, we tried some small exhibition, but still we don't have the capability to really fulfill the needs of that market, because we don't have yet a reasonable network distribution for that. The stability of the segment is also very important. Of course, COVID is our most, the word that we hear every day. And COVID is a kind of disruption in many markets. For dental business, I shall say that yes, it did affect our business, especially in 2020, but not as much as we expected, because first of all clinics had the possibility to work, even of course less. But just after we came back to the new normal, these clinics were really fast recovering. And this is very important to understand that the stability of the market is there. Geopolitical issues directly affect our business on the other end. Thinking about now the situation in Kazakhstan. We have some good dealers there, but we don't know if the new geopolitical situation will affect our business. For instance, in Myanmar, we had a very good dealer performing well, but because the bad political situation they went through for 2021, it was completely no sales for us. So also the stability of the segment is a very important criteria. And then, of course, our capability to meet our segment need. So to adapt our product based on the market, as I mentioned in USA, and our capability to compete in the segment. We need to know the number of competitors. We need to know how easy it is for us to enter. For instance, we focus first in Europe and USA. So when we arrived in Asia, a lot of our competitors were there. But still, we managed through our USP, our unique selling proposition, to really enter into this market. And Asia is one of the fastest growing market for us so far. And then again, positioning. Positioning tells exactly the customers what you are and where you want to attack the market. So a positioning statement defines the value proposition to the target market. So this is our brand ASA Dental, and our payoff, Make People Smile. In this Make People Smile, we include our positioning statement. Make is for us, we manufacture dental instruments. So it defines our frame of reference. We are manufacturer. We are not dealers, we are not dentists, we manufacture, we make dental instruments. To help dental professionals, people, so in our case, dental dealers, but also dentists, which is our end user. In this way, we define clearly our target segment, dental professional. To perform at their best. So smile, of course, is the final result of the performance, of course, of the dentist, but also the service that our dealer managed to give to that single dentist. So it defines our point of difference. Once we have positioned ourselves and implemented the 4 Ps in each and every target segment, we do this presenting our unique selling proposition. So our unique selling proposition is, we can analyze specifically our point of parity, so our frame of reference, so dental manufacturer. Then we develop our competitive advantage, so our point of difference, and we can call it a unique selling proposition. And now I'm going to show you what is our unique selling proposition. First of all, we are made in Italy. So 95% of our products is produced in our factory. And this is our point of difference compared to other manufacturers. But if we go into Italian manufacturer, we offer a wide range of products to cover all aspects of dentistry. So disposable items, instrument for diagnostic, orthodontics, periodontal, and laboratory. So for dental labs, for restorative, this kind of selection is unique to our kind of manufacturing reference. Then, as we mentioned before, logistic is our key point and our customers care. Through our branches, we are able to offer also just-in-time products and an incomparable service to dealer, which on the other hand can revert this kind of service to our customers. And finally, we are investing more and more in digital transformation. Of course, from a production point of view, but also we make some small little steps also to present our product more digital. So not only the standard digital catalog, but also an app where the dentist can immediately download technical information. They can see our products in 3D. They can immediately like the product, or they can eventually save the product they want, so they can easily make an order. Of course, we don't go to a real website, online website, because an e-commerce, because it's not really our business. I repeat, we are B2B, but still we are trying to take a close eyes to dentists, because eventually the trends come from there, and we need to be ready to catch eventually some new trend, a new possibility, possibility for us to improve. As I mentioned, we try to be the best in operational service and fair value in performance superiority and customer intimacy. But so we can resume that we are we have a production orientation. What is exactly our production orientation? So we try to persuade our customers to buy what is in our catalog range of products. Of course, we give to customers a wide choice of items in order for them to perform in each and every aspect of dentistry. So our winning point is that we are a big medium company capable of offering a wide range of products and helpful for dentists, but very much focused on the production. Where comes our profitability? Of course, from market share. As I mentioned before, we measure constantly our market share in each and every segment, market segment. The other approach, which is totally different from ours, is customer orientation. What is customer orientation? Basically, it's the art to persuade a company, so us, to persuade ourselves to produce some product the customers want, exactly what customer want. And what is this product? It's a customized product or a service. In this case, the winning point for the company is to really get to know the customers. Why I'm saying that? And of course, the profitability comes from customer loyalty. The more the customers is attached to the brand, the more profit is being generated. So customer centricity is a strategy that aligns a company development of its product around the current and future needs of a selected set of customers in order to maximize the long-term financial value to the firm. Customer centricity is definitely the future, because as we look around as marketer, the first goal of each and every company is to get to know the customers. And for us is very easy in a way to understand our dealer and to get to know the dealers. But it's also important to know the end user, so dentists, who they are and what they want. So we try to make some attempts in the direction of customer centricity as part of our strategic plan. Of course, we will not switch from production orientation to customer centricity, because of course the choice of the kind of orientation, it also includes a total revolution of a company. And we are not ready for that, or maybe we will never be ready for that. But it's truly important to catch some part of this customer centricity. And we made some attempt with some specific product. I would like to make an example with this product that we developed as a lady. And I'm going deep into details about this product line. So first of all, we find our segment, female dentists. We try to understand what they wanted, and basically from some investigation we made, the problem with some instruments like forceps, like root elevator, is the dimension of the instrument as well. And we made, of course, there are a lot of statistics saying that female hands are smaller compared to women hands. Not mine, because they are very big. But in general, there is this difference. And plus, the weight of the instrument itself, it's also very important in dentistry, because as you can imagine, a dentist is always using their hand all day, and the light and the weight of a single instrument makes the difference at the end of the day while using continuously this kind of instruments. So we also evaluate some major barriers to launch this product. For instance, the percentage of female dentists worldwide. And surprisingly, the percentage of female dentists is growing very fast, especially in North America. And so this was a positive point to start to develop the product. But another barrier could be cultural behavior, cultural barrier. And for instance, I'm thinking about the Middle East, and the fact that some hospital, only female dentists can accept female patient. And so it needed to be very clear for them if it was a plus or something, again, to make it difference between male and female dentists. And then we also thought about how, if this product doesn't work properly, how we can expand this product. And we thought about Asia, because if we're talking about hands, we discovered that from our survey that not only women, but of course also a lot of Asian dentists have smaller hands. And so we thought about an ASA silk line, so an Asian design line for dentists. Finally, we try to understand what resources we had, so what kind of investment was necessary to produce this very customized product, and what competitors were doing in the area. Basically, when we launched ASA Lady, our competitors were not very into this kind of possibility. So we developed the product. And after that, I have to say that a lot of other competitors, not even direct competitors, but with some other product, they tried to have like pink line and something more specific for female dentists, because that the percentage of female dentists is continuously growing, and they will have a nice say in the future of dentistry.
Some things you choose because you like them. Others because they're useful. And others because they make the difference. Women in the dentistry profession need specific instruments. ASA Lady is designed with smaller grips. Grip points remodeled based on the average size of female hands. And smaller, lighter handles. With ASA Lady, you can work more comfortably, more naturally, accurately, and safely. ASA Lady, the details that make the difference.
So the video that I've just shown is part of the operational marketing. I would like to focus on our operational marketing based on this ASA Lady product. So the first thing, after analyzing, as I mentioned before, all the possibility of how to develop, how to address to this product, we decide to have this video as part of this project. So into getting more operational, we have to say that we wanted to have a specific communication campaign for As a Lady. So what we did, of course, we thought about print media, digital media, personal means, point of purchase, and non-communication. So print media like brochure, dépliant, and so on. Digital media, our website, social video, and PPTs. And personal means, of course, our sales forces and also word of mouth. And point of purchase, our dealer store, and non-communication offers and discount. But in any communication, there are 7 key decisions to make before launching properly the product. We call it the 7 M's in communication campaign. The first 2 totally apply to the strategic marketing, and the other ones are more into the operational marketing. First one, the target audience. As we said, we had very clear in our mind our target audience, so female dentists that has already some instruments in their clinic, looking for something new, something more appealing, something that could really help dentists to perform better. And preferably, we were looking for a female owner in charge, or a female dentist in charge of the department. So in the video that I show you, we identify our persona. So this female independent dentist that really knows what she wanted, and she wanted to kind of change and break with the standard rules of dentistry, and looking for a specific product to perform better. The second one is the message content. So what should we tell them to do? So in this case, again, it attains to strategic marketing. And as we said, we want to tell the dentist that she can apply the technique easier, so with lighter endo, and that we will custom make the right instrument for the right type of therapy. The third one is mission. What do we want to achieve? Of course, the mission is, when I think about mission, for me, is to sell everywhere as much as possible. But this is a little bit holistic. We focus in 2 specific markets, in Europe and Asia. Why not the USA? Because, as I mentioned, in North America, we are very strong on an OEM basis. And this product, As a Lady, we didn't want to OEM this product. We really want to focus to help this, through this product, we wanted to build up again and stronger our brand awareness. And then we focus also in Asia with As a Silk. So it's the same product, but with a different approach. Once again, different target segment, different marketing mix. And what we want to do, what we want our customers to do, we want the customers to go through stages. So first of all, we wanted our customers to know that As a Lady was in the market. So what we did, of course, we used our website, we use our social network, and especially through As a Lady, we managed to expand our social network strategy. At the beginning, we were just using Facebook, and most of the posts were in Italian. So we were very much focused into the Italian market. but little by little we covered up for social, and of course we try to target all our customers and to let them know at the same time, and of course based on the social with the different kind of communication. We communicate the existence of this ASA Lady product. Then we want to generate interest in ASA Lady. In this case, we started sending some newsletter, which could seem very old-fashioned as a marketing tool, but it is extremely effective in our case, in our experience. And we also have a marketing tool, an automatic marketing software. So we are capable of tracing all our marketing action when it comes to newsletters, when it comes to landing pages, when it comes to this. So all these action help to generate interest in ASA Lady. Then we wanted the customers to desire to buy, not yet buying, but to desire to buy ASA Lady. And in our vision, in our experience, the desire comes with touching the instruments, by trying the instruments. So we organize together with our dealers trainings, courses, or through the exhibition they could come to our booth and check the quality and try to understand the competitive advantage. And finally, we want action. So we want the customer finally to buy our product. So in this case is up to our dealer to catch what we have already done with the dentist himself. So to collect finally the orders. My favorite part. And then we have the message design. So how are we going to say it? So in this case with ASA Lady, we focus on two types of appeal, an emotional appeal and rational appeal. The emotional appeal, I show you the first video, and this video is a clear example. So we try to communicate the positive emotion, the small details that make the difference, like our product. And the product itself is just at the end of the video, and it kind of reinforces these positive feelings. And this brand is very about corporate, about brand awareness. So it is specific for that market where we want to build brand awareness, where we don't OEM. And then we also have another appeal, so rational appeal. For this reason, we made another video to show the technology behind the product. So first, we started with something emotional, but then, of course, we need to explain the product, and we use it in several training and demonstration. I'll show you the video. So the media strategy, it's the fifth important step into our communication. So what media shall we use to communicate our customer the existence of ASA Lady? There are three types of media: paid, earned, and owned. So basically, we do not invest a lot into paid media. We did some campaigns on Facebook for a specific event or a specific training, but normally we focus more on in earned and owned. So earned media for us is exhibition, event, dealer sponsorship. And owned media is, of course, our website and our social network. This is an example of ASA Lady into one of our exhibitions. So as you can see, we dedicate a small corner, but very specific for this type of instrument. So we dedicate a video screen, and there was also a person in that position ready to explain all the advantage of the product. And also in our print communication, we immediately identified our persona. So female dentist, between 30 and 40 years old, and business owner or head of the department. And then this is just an example of our social communication. So with a simple image to let the end user understand what is the difference, I mean, about ASA Lady. So we use all our products because we sell also gloves, and immediately you can see forceps, standard forceps generally used in dentistry, and the other forceps, ASA Lady forceps. So immediately you can feel that is lighter and smaller and more suitable for the dimension of the hand. And finally, money. How much do we want to spend on this product? Of course, it is extremely important to set a communication budget. Generally, we don't use budgeting heuristics such as 1% of sales or the same amount that our competitor does, or other kind of budgeting. We use objective and tasks method. So we identify the action that we want to do, and we allocate the money necessary to have the action. And then, of course, we settle some KPI to understand whether the money that we allocate has been properly spent or not. So measurement, what will be the result, the final result? It is extremely important to set the result, the measurements, before starting a campaign. So this to measure through some KPI, and keeping them into sight in each and every phases of the campaign. So the final goal, for instance, for ASA Lady was to sell 1,000 pieces the first year, 1,500 the second year, and 2,000 the third year. And so we measure each and every action. For instance, an exhibition, how many people were really interested. I mean, they stopped by the corner of ASA Lady, and of course we make a survey after the exhibition to understand their interest and to understand exactly whether they were ready to go through our funnel. And dealer sponsorship is basically we sponsor some events at our dealer site. So generally, after this event, the dentists have a special discount or some kind of promotion. And so based on the number of people participating to this event, it's very easy to set up a KPI to understand exactly how many pieces we bought after the event, how many people found the promotion that we gave them interesting enough to make the final step of the funnel, so the action, so to buy the product. And of course, social media, you know very well that is the number of followers, impression, engagement rate. And this we keep a continuous measurement of our social media performances. And finally, pricing. Pricing, I like this say there are two fools in the market, and the one who charges too much and one who charges too little. So pricing is a right balance between several figures like economics, cost, volume, psychology, so the price sensitive elasticity, research, and the economic value to customer. I want to focus to the economic value to customers because, as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, for us it's very important to be consistent to our message. Our customer knows that ASA Dental has a good price quality ratio. So also there we gave them a customized product so they can understand that the cost is higher, but it needs to be, even there is no terms of comparison, because as I mentioned before, there were not competition yet in this segment. We still have to find the right balance in the price so that the customer can immediately understand the economic value to them into buying this product. Where ASA Lady available? Okay, let's say that now our customers is ready to buy, he went through our stages of the funnel and he wants to buy. And we talk about customer access. So going back to the 4 Ps, customer access is basically the place. So our place is our distribution channel. Distribution channel for us, and of course for any B2B, is extremely important because the customer experience is influenced a lot by the point of purchase. So of course we are not an e-commerce, we are not a shop, so our point of purchase is not in our factory here in Tuscany. The point of purchase is our dealer. So the selection of our distribution channel is extremely important because it reflects our capacity to serve our end user. And for us it's extremely important because of course some people think in B2B that once you made the sale to dealer and of course you have made profit and you have a nice turnover, that's the end, no? But it is completely untrue because eventually the good business with the dealer comes from the end user. So we definitely need to keep an eye on the end user, and we need to be into contact with our dealer to understand what type of customer experience they are giving also to our end users. Because the customer experience that we gave to them should be reflected into the customer experience they gave to their customers. So ASA Dental and other other companies, they spend a lot of money on customer access, more than any ad, more than any exhibition, more than any, because it takes about 40% margin, maybe even 50%. And so the quality of our distribution channel is the success of our business. In the last year, we really managed to build up a business, a distribution channel with the biggest dental dealer worldwide. And this is the success of our business because the more reliable the business, the more they grow. So the more they are strong into the market they serve, the more we become stronger together with them. Of course, we have always a good balance between extremely big dealer and small dealers because we cannot have all huge dealer in each and every market. But once again, we have to understand which market we have to focus and allocate our resources. So you probably would like to know what happened to As a Lady project. And I have to say that it's been very successful. We've been seeing this product growing year after year, except 2020, which was a very particular year due to COVID. But so this customer centricity trend in our global strategic marketing strategy will continue, and it is continuing, with several attempts with specific product design for a selected number of customers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I didn't find the micro, sorry. So thank you very much. So have you got questions? Questions for knowing something? Yes, we have Carmelo.
Thank you, Diana, for your presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
So the idea to focus on female dentists is really, really nice. I mean, gender balance and so on. So, I mean, it's very nice move. My question was on another topic, actually.
Yes.
So if I understood well, the local distributors are a very key important players. So how do you select the distributors? So do you make a sort of like audit?
Actually, this is a very interesting question. And sometimes this depends really on the market. In our biggest market, for instance, I'm talking about the US, there are 5 big distributors that have the total market there. So our selection, it was basically almost natural. But this comes because at the very beginning, when we bought Casoplast, together with this company, we acquired a huge customer, actually, which is a distributor which is known worldwide. So when the voices are spread that we were working with Shine, this dealer, a lot of their competitors, they come to us, you know. So there was not really a clear selection in that market. It was basically the market asking for us, because they see the added value that we could give to Shine in terms of operational, in terms of quality, in terms of this OEM capability, and they came to us. In other market, I'm talking about Asia, which is a relatively new market to us. As I mentioned before, there were already some competitors, our competitors there. So basically, first of all, we try to understand our competitors. They are working with which company in that specific country is big enough. And of course, we were looking for direct competitors of a certain level. And we tried to make the selection based on what the market is suggesting. So, and of course, because we are growing bigger and bigger in terms of reputation, it's easy to present ourselves, and it's very difficult to present ourselves to a dealer, and this dealer doesn't want to work with us. So it is not a serious selection. Like, I mean, it could happen in the future. For instance, I'm talking about Africa, where except the Maghreb, it is a totally new area to us. In that case, not a lot of big competitors are there as well. So in that specific case, we will need to make a deeper analysis of that single countries, trying to understand exactly which dealer is better than the other one. But let's say that from our experience in other countries, it was a pretty obvious selection, because dental market is becoming more and more in the hands of few big dealers.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have one question, but I was asking if these dealers have got only you on this market, or they also manage other competitors of yours in the markets. Mandatory or okay?
Yeah, it depends of the product. If I'm talking about saliva ejectors, with this big dealer, I mean, for saliva ejector worldwide, we are 4 big manufacturer. So we share the old world, the 4 of us. And 2 are pretty small, so they are very much concentrated in the Middle East and let's say in countries where the price is an issue. And the other 2, as in Euronda, we fight to get these kind of big dealers. But because of our competitive advantage, we arrive first into the biggest one. They've been trying for years and years to take away part of the business from us, but they didn't succeed. Of course, big dealer don't want to depend on one single company. So also this company, Euronda, they get part of the business, but it's like 5% compared to ours. So yes, they are already in with some product, but it is not a real competition. It's part of the strategy of the dealer to have the possibility not to depend too much on one single company.
Manufacturer. Okay, yeah, understand. Mm-hmm. Great. Mm-hmm.
Any other question, guys? Don't be shy.
So the needs of the final customer, I mean the dentistry, you have this survey, I have understood, in order to understand their needs, but except from this moment, you see mainly the wholesaler, the retailer, but not the final customer. You do not have direct contact with them except for analysis of the market. Yeah?
Exactly. This is a very controversial topic, because more and more I'm talking about not really into dental instrument, but in the dental business. We see that major companies are trying to change a little bit the approach. So they're kind of making some attempt to the end user. But it is not a process that is started up substantially now. So also for us, all this research that we make, all this kind of attempt into understanding the needs, it's a sort of preparation for the future, because we don't know what will be in the future of dentistry, because these dealers, these big importer, they're becoming more and more big, and they do crucial acquisition also by acquiring manufacturer. So it is a very dangerous game on a long-term basis. So we have, all of us, we have to keep an eye to what it will be the evolution of the business. So far, it is not possible to go straight to the end user. I know, for instance, that in USA there are some chain of purchasing. So they are trying to fight against those big dealers. Some big clinics, they come together in order to buy directly from the manufacturer. And it is a trend, is there. Is interesting to understand and to keep an eye on that, but it's still not the prevalent so far. So it will probably
so this
come
intermediation
in the future,
is not,
but up to now, the best option for us is to build and to strengthen our dealer channel distribution.
We are speaking about disintermediation of the channels, but this is
Yes.
This doesn't work in your channels. Absolutely, just the contrary. Yeah, I'd say.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a question. How did you exactly found out about these female instruments, for the demand of these female instruments? Did you do any interviews, or was this based on the demand from your distributors, or?
This is a nice question. Thank you. Basically, it was coming from an intuition that we had, especially in China. We have noticed that more and more female are in charge of big department. We had a very nice exchange of KOL in 2019 with some KOL from China came here and they met some KOL from Italy, and we organized this kind of exchange. And we noticed that in a group of 10, 6 were female, and we started, thinking about this trend. And so based on that, we tried to make some survey research and get to know more and more information. And once we knew that the trend in dentistry is really growing and is stable in different markets, we started focus on what we could really offer to these female dentists. And so we carried on. Here it was very basic, we started with our dealer here in Italy, where we have 90% of market share. And we asked them, do you mind if during one of your training, because our dealer, they do a lot of training, in the survey that you finally give to dentists, you can ask them what do they think about instruments, what they would think about having a different instrument for females. And we had a positive results. And so it was pretty easy to say, okay, what can we do? We have this instrument, and we need to find a way to adapt it to attract this kind of target. And we thought about the simplest thing, so to make it lighter, to make it smaller, and to make it more adapt to female hands. And I have to say that also in the Asian market, we are having a huge success. Of course, we didn't say, okay, this is ASA Lady is the same product as ASA Silk. We made it very, very separate. And in fact, ASA Silk is not even here in Europe or in other countries. It's basically only in Asia. And Australia, we are trying also to sell it there, because the percentage of Asian dentists in Australia is pretty huge. So we really focus on the product and what we could really do from our point of view. So if you have any other question.
Probably Luisa has some issues with the connection. She is leaving. So in the meantime, Diana, Luisa is.
Sorry, I had the problem. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. So please, Carmelo, you were talking.
No, I want to, if there are no more, we have a lot of questions, including the intellectual properties, considering like the type of device. I mean, it's many of them. I don't know if the patent expired yet. So.
Yeah, this is, thank you for the question. We have some product, not as a lady, but we have some saliva ejector, which is called ASA Fresh, is a mint scented saliva ejector, which is patented. So this is very important, but you know, in dentistry, as I think in many other business, it's very important to try to safeguard the intellectual property and this kind of stuff. But eventually, the competition coming from Pakistan in terms of instrument, China in terms of disposable, maybe they just call it, they change small things in the name or in the composition, and you know, it's very easy to enter into the market with some fake items. So yes, we do try to safeguard some specific product, but we don't invest a lot in patenting each and every specific product that we do, because I repeat, it's important in some cases, but not so, how do I say, helpful at the end of the day.
Yes, no, I'm agreeing with you from this point of view. So, but I mean, probably we will go too far from this discussion.
Yes.
So, I want to thank you very much for this interesting presentation and for your presence here. Luisa, if you agree, we can, I mean, also give a break to the students and then see you in about 15 minutes. We can do a longer break, more or less at 15 past 4. I mean, a bit more than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, I mean
20.
20 minutes. Yes. So thank you again, Diana.
Thank you very much to you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Bye.
We appreciate it very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.